best defense in the NBA. Stephen A. Smith, what do you think of the new look Cavs?
Well, I liked what I saw. I wasn't really that surprised. You have to think about it from this perspective. They were so god-awful off defensively.
Yeah.
Anything was going to be a market improvement. Rodney Hood, George Hill, Larry Nance Jr., and Jordan Clarkson can play the game of basketball. 3 of them are 25 years of age. George Hill has been somebody that's been to back-to-back conference finals against LeBron James. He's known as a quality defender against opposing point guard. And then take into account the length of a Rodney Hood. He's 6'8". So when you look at it from that perspective and the fact that they try to play defense as well, Clarkson can make shots on his own. He doesn't need help from LeBron in order to pull that off. Rodney Hood can hit threes. He hit 39% of his threes this year. Plus, he's 6'8" and can defend a little bit. Larry Nance Jr. is a quality guy Magic Johnson never wanted to get rid of. He's a guy that goes about the business of just walking up in there and doing his job. Whatever his job description is, he is. So you're younger. You're more athletic, you play better defensively, and you're devoid of the drama. The combination of those 4 things make them considerably better than they were a week ago.
Okay, the question is, with 22, 23 games left in the regular season, is that enough time for a young Cavaliers team now to do what they need to do to get into the postseason and go on a roll, maybe?
Oh, without question. They definitely have what it takes to get out of the East. They're the favorites immediately to come out of the East. What you saw yesterday, for example, Kyrie Irving is a superstar point guard, but he's still about 6'1", 6'2". So you're going up against lengthier guys, the George Hills, the Rodney Hoods of the world. LeBron James is able to switch off and come out and defend you on the perimeter as well. Because they have length and athleticism and the ability to defend. If you're the Boston Celtics, devoid of Gordon Hayward, who went down in game 1 of this season in Cleveland, you're really fighting an uphill battle. And so now it's almost like it's returned to order. What we expected is what is.
Like in one day.
Cleveland is back in the driver's seat in terms of being the favorites in the East. But when it comes to LeBron James, it ain't about getting to the finals. It's about winning the finals.
Yeah.
And there's nothing that I see that tells me they're going to win the championship, just that they'll get there.
Okay, let's take a look at these odds. Vegas apparently was impressed by the Cavaliers yesterday as well. They immediately made big changes to their odds, which went from 12 to 1 all the way to 8 to 1. And the Celtics, as you see, they paid the price with their odds dropping from 14 to 1 to 20 to 1 after the loss. Yes, significant move. Golden State Warriors still the favorite. But as you mentioned, coming out of the Eastern Conference, so they get Kevin Love back. Obviously, that's huge. And what about in Boston when they get Gordon back? Do you still think Cleveland beats Boston?
Well, I don't have to think about that because Gordon Hayward ain't coming back this year, not if anybody's got sense. I was there in Cleveland when he injured that. I've never seen an injury like that in all my years of covering the NBA. He better not come back this season.
He better not.
So we're assuming he's not going to come back because all indications point to him not coming back. Let's also not forget that the Toronto Raptors are the #1 seed of the Eastern Conference right now.
Right now,
it's not even
they have
Boston.
the best record.
Well, listen, you look at DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry. What's the question mark about them? They show up in the regular season. Dwayne Casey has proven to be one of the great coaches in the NBA. But come postseason time, that backcourt of his doesn't show up to the degree that they show up in the regular season. You got Serge Ibaka and Satan Valanciunas there, so they got a formidable front line. Why am I bringing them up? Because they could be a problem for Boston, but for Cleveland, it's the LeBron factor. And when you have LeBron to neutralize whatever DeMar DeRozan is going to give to you, that ultimately neutralizes the Toronto Raptors, which is why you don't take them as seriously as you would like. And with Gordon Hayward going, you don't take him as seriously as you would like. And the only thing to look at are the outside potential sleepers in Washington and Miami.
Sure.
Cleveland looks like they're going back to the finals.
But we agree, everybody agrees, Warriors right now still the favorite. Yes,
without question.
Yes or no? LeBron stays in Cleveland after these moves?
Hard to say right now. I really don't know.
He's so enthusiastic right now with these moves. You know he's helping.
It means nothing. LeBron James is enthusiastic now, but he's going to go into free agency, and his decision is going to be predicated on 2 things: business and family. It's not about basketball with him at this particular moment in time because he knows wherever he goes is going to be in a winning situation. It's about what's best for his family and what's best for the business of LeBron James. That's what he is going to use to decide his decision. It ain't going to be the all feel-good stuff now. He's got to play these games. He's got to play in the postseason. So, of course, he's going to be enthusiastic now. Let's see how he is in July.
Yeah, but for this, he certainly got what he wanted. Thank you, Stephen A. Brandy.
All right, Sage. All right, Stephen A. We got Mavs Rockets yesterday. James Harden in the Houston squad looking to run that win streak to 8 straight. And listen, Harden did his part. We're going to slow this down for you. Give you another look at it. Harden to Clint Capella between his legs and between 2 Dallas defenders.